Welcome back to the channel, my fellow pistol poppers. Today I'm going to do a quick video on this GAMO MP-9 blowback. I was originally planning for this week to do the Umarex HPP blowback, but unfortunately there's a delay from the supplier, so in the meantime I just got this off them. It was on sale. It was supposed to be like £90. It was on sale for 50, so I just went ahead and got this to fill a gap for the meantime. But I have actually had quite a lot of fun with it in the last couple of days, so I'm going to go ahead and do a video on this because I have really enjoyed using it and I'm quite impressed with it. So we'll have a quick look around the box. Not too keen on the packaging, but it is just a cardboard box, so it doesn't matter too much. But we'll have a rundown of the specs here. So the caliber is, it fires both 177 caliber pellets and BBs, so it's dual ammo. It's up to 450 feet per second. That's the claim anyway. 16 rounds. You've got 2 times of rotating 8 magazines. It's semi-auto blowback. It's got a rifle barrel. You can definitely tell it's rifled because it's by far the most accurate gun I've got. Your standard 12 gram CO2. You get your front, your rear sights. It's got a folding stock if you want it a bit longer. And of course it comes with safety manual. So we'll go ahead and get it out of this box. As per instruction manuals, safety manuals, this is just a bit of promotional information. That's how you register it for your warranty, but I'm not living in the United States currently, so it doesn't apply to me. Again, bit of promotional gear. Nothing to do with me because it's all relevant to the United States. So we'll take that out. There's nothing in these little 3D bits here. I thought there was, but no surprises. You just get what you can see. Get that out of the way. And the first thing you'll notice straight out the box is how heavy it is. It is quite a hefty piece of equipment. I did a video of the M4 last week and it's quite a bit heavier than the M4, so that is saying something. But it's a really well made piece of kit. Not everything on it is functioning, a lot of it is just for aesthetics, but if I bring it up there you might be able to see. It just says the caliber there, MP-9, made by GAMO. This is my first GAMO air gun, so I am pretty impressed with it. I have got another one on the way, so I'll do a video of that as soon as it arrives. But for now, let's fold her out. So it's all polymer, except the internals are metal, but the outside shell is all polymer. The stock is polymer. I have to say, the only thing that's feels a bit on the flimsy side about this particular gun is the stock. That does feel like if you catch it the wrong way, or you know, you have an accident where you drop it or something and it lands funny, that does feel like the only weak point of the gun. But if you kept it folded away the whole time, it wouldn't be a problem for you. But that's just a little side note I had in the back of my mind, that does feel a bit cheap, but it no way takes away from the gun at all. It's a really well made bit of kit. But we'll fold it away. It's just a little button there on the bottom if you want to put the stock away. As it said, obviously you're not going to be able to see down the barrel, but it is a rifled barrel. Hopefully you'll see later on when I do a bit of shooting that it is quite accurate. I'm impressed with it, to be honest with you. I really am. On the bottom, got a little pick rail. On the side, I believe that must be removable. You can either remove it or you can add a bigger rail to it. One of the two. I'll find out and put it in the video. A top long rail on the top there, long Picatinny Reaver rail. Your rear sight, front sight, non-adjustable, fixed. But just as useful all the same. On the left here you'll see you've got your safety, so it's currently in fire. You get a little red indicator here to let you know that it's in fire, and then safe has a little clock. The blowback action on it is obviously the top rail doesn't move with the blowback action. It's like an internal recoil mechanism, so you just feel a bit of a kick when you're firing it. Just adds towards the realism and the overall experience of the gun. It's good. It's an impressive little piece of kit. On the grip here, if I just, you got like this little horizontal switch, and it just releases the magazine for you. If I show you the magazine, like I did say, it takes both pellets and BB guns, so you get these rotating cylinders at the top. Each one can take 8 rounds of whatever you want. You could do 8 pellets, 8 BBs, or alternate between them. But having spent the last 24 hours or so doing a bit of light shooting with the gun, it much prefers pellets. It didn't really like the steel BBs too much. I seem to be getting a lot more power and a lot better accuracy using the lead pellets, so that's what I've been firing out of it. And you get a little, well, it's not little, but you get your CO2 chamber in there, and to get that out you just pinch that little metal I don't know what you'd say, catch there, little metal release catch. Out comes the CO2 housing, and that's about everything in. Oh, and the trigger. The trigger is a 2-stage item, so you've got this here and then this bit in the middle, so you have to depress that before the trigger will go in. But it's got a nice good feel to the trigger, especially when it's loaded up. It's got a real nice trigger action to it. I'll go ahead and put it back into safe. If I show you loading up there, these are just bog standard middle of the road spiked 177 lead pellets. I got these from Amazon. I'll put all the details up on screen, of course. If I just show loading the pellets in, you have to make sure as well, if you get one of these, you'll see it has these little symbols here symbolizing which way to load the ammo in. You want the firing end. Obviously it doesn't matter with the steel BBs because it's the same all the way around, so you just put them any which way. But the pellets, make sure that all going in the right way, so that when you load the magazine back into the air gun, that the sharp end of your pellets is actually pointing down your barrel. You don't want to misfire it and ruin it. So the top one takes 8, bottom one takes 8. I won't waste your time doing the bottom one. I'll just show you that top one. As you can see, you got your pellets in there, business end pointing that way. Just put it in till you hear it click, and that's that. But for now we'll take it out because I don't want to put the CO2 in it while it's loaded. So we'll get my CO2. Where's my, always good practice, little bit of Pellgun oil. Apologies if you heard that motorbike going by. Yeah, a little bit of Pellgun oil, and I mean a little bit. You don't want it running all over the cartridge and whatnot. So it's just a little bit on the end there, and what that does is that just ensures the longevity of the seal here. There's a lot of rubber parts and stuff like that, so you always want to use silicone based gun oil and nothing else really, because you don't know if it's going to corrode. I've been reading some of the forums online, people say they use WD-40. I wouldn't recommend that at all, because it will eventually just like corrode like any light rubbers or anything, or plastic seals like that. It will deteriorate them over time. So that was, I'll put it up on the on screen, but yeah, that's just Pellgun oil. I got it from Amazon, you can get it from anywhere. So you just want to put your cartridge in, a little bit of Pellgun oil, finger tight, and then once it's in you can tighten it all the way up. Make sure your mag's going in the right way. It only accepts it one way, so you'd struggle to force it in the wrong way. It's more about making sure your pellets are loaded in the right way. Snap that into place. Bottom cover on. You give it a, and then you're good to fire. So I bought some of them, I think they're called Splatterburst or Splatter Target, something like that. You shoot them and they change colour. So I take a few shots for that. I'll get that set up. The last time I tried to do that, the gun actually malfunctioned. So this one's brand new, fresh out the box. Only had it a day or so, so I can't see anything going wrong with it. Really good fun to shoot. So let's do that. So I've just got one of these Splatterburst targets here. It just removes a bit of this black paint when you hit it. So I loaded up 8 rounds, so we'll go ahead and fire them 8 rounds, see if we can get them on target. I'm still about 5 or 6 meters out, so didn't feel like it at all, did it? It's not a bad little grouping. I think they've gone straight through. Oh yeah, they have gone straight through. I'd say they're all in, what is it they say, about a 2" by 2" square. If you're hitting in that, that's not bad. So there's every chance when the weather picks up a little bit, I'll go outside and try all these guns from a greater distance. But that was at about, I'd say about 6 meters away. So it's not too bad. So I am pretty impressed with how accurate it is. I would highly recommend it. That was a little surprise, that gun. I didn't expect it to be as good as it was, but I thoroughly enjoyed firing it. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one.